Why we keep toxic friends. The psychological loop of familiar pain and comfort. You aren't a victim of your toxic friends. You are addicted to them. Your brain keeps choosing familiar misery over the terrifying unknown of being alone. It's easier to blame their drama than to ask the harder question, why does your nervous system keep treating their chaos like comfort? That is the real trap. You do not just stay because they are toxic. You stay because some part of you has learned to confuse instability with connection. Because the truth is, you aren't just unlucky in your social circle. We love to tell ourselves we keep meeting the wrong people, but your brain is not random. It is a filtering machine. It looks for what feels familiar, even when that familiar thing hurts you. If you grew up around inconsistent love, emotional unpredictability, or relationships where attention had to be earned, your brain will subconsciously gravitate toward people who repeat that same pattern. You do not simply stumble into toxic friendships. You recognize them. And because they feel familiar, part of you mistakes them for home. Why would anyone choose misery? Because predictable pain feels safer than unfamiliar peace. It is called the familiarity principle. To your nervous system, a known negative can feel safer than an unknown positive. You know the rhythm of the toxic friendship, the tension, the letdown, the apology, the temporary closeness, and then the same cycle again. You know how to survive it. But healthy connection feels different. It feels calm, steady, and drama-free. And because your body is not used to that, it can register as boring instead of safe. Peace can feel empty when chaos is what raised you. That is the hardest truth to face. Your internal alarm system may be misfiring. When someone stable shows up, you do not always see peace. Sometimes you see a lack of spark. Meanwhile, when someone creates chaos, your body lights up, and you mistake that stress response for meaning, loyalty, or chemistry. You are not just looking for friendship. You are chasing a familiar emotional pattern that your body already knows how to survive. Breaking that cycle means learning that calm is not emptiness. It means letting your body feel uncomfortable long enough to stop confusing peace with danger. Healing often feels lonely at first, not because it is wrong, but because it is new. And until you retrain your nervous system, healthy friendship will feel less like fireworks and more like safety. Real healing begins when you stop romanticizing the people who repeatedly wound you. The moment you stop calling chaos connection, your entire social world starts to change. So the real question is this: are you ready to go through withdrawal? Or are you going to keep calling it bad luck while your nervous system keeps choosing the same pain in a different face?